Throughout the Bible, we have seen people expecting the unavoidable, and then God intervenes and people become pleasantly surprised. Because the God who holds our future loves to step into our lives, giving us a hope and a future. One day, a mass of people were collectively about to have a panic attack. They saw their captors charging at them on one side and the obstacle of the sea on the other. This story is found in Exodus chapter 14. The children of Israel had arrived at the edge of the Red Sea. A beautiful view, but big problem. Because behind them something terrifying appeared on the horizon. It was dust clouds. And then the ground began to shake. Pharaoh had changed his mind. The same army that had enslaved them was now racing toward them at full speed. If there was ever a moment for a group panic attack, this was it. The people turned on Moses immediately and stated, "Was it because there were no graves in Egypt that you brought us out here to die? What exactly is the plan?" You can almost hear the screams, "We told you to leave us alone in Egypt." It's amazing how quickly people forget miracles when fear shows up. But while everyone was panicking, Moses stood his ground and said something that sounded almost unbelievable. "Do not be afraid. Stand still and see the salvation of the Lord." "Stand still," shouted a man, "with an army charging toward us?" But Moses knew something the people didn't yet know. God had not brought them this far to abandon them. Then God spoke to Moses as he always did and told him to stretch out the rod that he had in his hand. The people watched in bewilderment as Moses lifted his dry stick over the waters. Suddenly, the wind began to blow. The waters began to move and the sea began to part. A dry path appeared right through the middle of the sea. Not muddy, not slippery. It was dry ground. Imagine the reaction. The same people who were panicking minutes ago were now walking through a miracle. The people who were about to lose their minds now lifted their voices in celebration as the threat was gone and the danger had ended. The waters covered the Egyptians after the Israelites had crossed. Beloved, we are doing life with a wonderful, awesome, unpredictable good God who loves to thrill us with surprises that leaves us in wonderment. Don't you think he must relish our happy reactions? We may not stand in front of a sea with an army behind us, but we all face moments like this situation with no clear solution, with pressure closing in from all sides and fear that says there is no way out. And just like the Israelites, panic can take over. We question, we complain, we imagine the worst, but God still specializes in impossible situations. When there is no path forward, He creates one. When you feel trapped, He opens a door, and when panic arises, He brings peace. We are just like the Israelites at times. God delivers us from one problem, and 5 minutes later, we are stressing about the next one. It's like, "God, thank you for the miracle yesterday, but today is different." Meanwhile, God is saying to you, "Didn't I handle yesterday? I can handle today as well." So the same God who delighted the Israelites with the unexpected remains the same yesterday, today, and forever. You never know, you might be standing at the edge of your next greatest miracle and find yourself walking into the very solution that you have been asking for so long. Our God is wonderful. There is no telling what good surprises will come to you from Him next. Thanks for watching till the end. And if you enjoyed this podcast, please share and subscribe so you can continue to receive these weekly Bible stories. God bless you is my prayer.